Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Monday, currently 3:56 in the afternoon, and I'm kind of dashing today to make up for Sunday. I did dash on Sunday, but not for long. I think we made $107. I'll put the earnings on the screen for you guys. So basically, I think what happened was my daughter's starting to go to more preschool type of activities, and I think she got sick and everybody got sick. And luckily I was the only one that was fine. And then on Sunday I woke up and I felt like trash. So I only dashed, I don't know, for a couple of hours before I had to go to work. And I feel fine, but I think I was just feeling, I don't know how to describe, when your bones just hurt, like you just don't feel good? It was one of those, But yeah, so I stayed home, watched the World Cup final. Shout out to Argentina for winning. Great game. Sunday football, of course. Now, my Commanders did not win, okay? I think we played pretty decent. Some mistakes, but I think the referees, trash. Definitely have money on the Giants. This guy is basically hugging my receiver. Like, I have jackets that probably don't hold me that tight. Come on. Now, should we have won the game? I think we could have won the game. I think our defense was not... First of all, our left tackle, get this man some help. This man was getting crushed the entire night, and he had no help. But it was a good game. So, shout out to the Giants for winning. But I do think the referees, especially towards the end, had some questionable calls. But I'm still pretty confident we're going to make the postseason. But, man, it would have been awesome to be there. Now, I could not make it because, for one, my friend didn't want to go because it was so cold. And I get it, but if it would have been down, I would have gone. Even if I was sick or whatever, just being at the game, overpriced beer, overpriced hot chocolate, yelling, it would have been awesome, But hey, it happens. It is what it is. But yeah, so now here we are. We're driving to Reston right now. Small shift here. If we can make $75, $100, no problem. And then after that, we're gonna start the week like we always do. With a free Wawa Tuesdays for the coffee in the morning. But yeah, so that's basically a small little recap here of my weekend. I am feeling okay. Like, if I wasn't feeling well, then I wouldn't be dashing. But like, everyone in my house is just basically like in bed, just drinking lots of water, fluids and whatnot. And somehow, some way, I think it's because I'm not at home as much. I'm okay. It's just me and my dog that are fine. Everyone else is like under the weather. But yeah, so anyways, we'll see you guys on the first order. Let's ride. Okay guys, after like 20 minutes of just waiting and declining, we got this offer right here from Total Wine. I think it's $12.50, maybe 4 or 5 miles. Nothing too crazy. I think it's like 7 items. But Total Wine is easy to find, especially now. It's not like it was when they first started, when there were no shelves, no nothing. Now everything is labeled super fast, and the red card worked. So we were there maybe 3-4 minutes tops. Now we're back on the road here. It could be more. It could stay the same. Regardless, I was there for three minutes, and the checkout process super fast. But I'm not gonna lie, I was slightly nervous because we had that issue last time. But I think out of all the partners that Doordash works with, I think Total Wine is my favorite because it's the easiest to find things. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyways, the time right now 4:35. Let's go. Okay, guys, it's getting dark. But anyways, we got the food, the booze, the alcohol. We got that dropped off instead of $12.50. Some of them do move, but some of them, for the most part, they don't really move. But that's okay. Then right away, look at this order right here. Nice payout, $22.23. It is taking me out of my zone, but I'm thinking we stay out there in, I think it's technically Sterling Herndon West, which is like the other zone. Like back in the day, it used to be one giant zone, right? Then Doordash went and like slashed the zones in half, and that became the west side. That I never really go over there because I got signal issues. But as long as I'm on LTE only, shouldn't be a problem. But it depends. If I'm not too far, because a lot of that is highway driving, I can just get on 28 and then be back here 10 minutes. It depends. Now, from the Amphora Diner, kind of slow, but we'll see what happens. I'm only 10 minutes away, and the order doesn't even look like it's that big. Let me see if I can see the subtotal. The subtotal is exactly, $100.90. So I'm thinking this is going to be the true payout, because that's the only way that someone from my zone will go to that zone, is that if I know then I'm gonna get basically almost $23. If you guys know what I mean. So we'll see you guys at the Onfora Diner. Okay, guys, we got the order picked up. It wasn't ready. Did a little bit of waiting, nothing too crazy. But you know what I really hate about some merchants, especially like local mom and pop places, will try and save money with like, they bagged everything into these 2 bags. And I swear, if I get it from the top, it just falls. You have to get it from the bottom. Luckily, they're in my catering bag. But I'm like, yo, you're not going to break the bank by using one more paper bag. You know what I mean? But anyways, now we have a 22-minute drive. Actually, it's not that bad. That'd be longer. Until we get this dropped off. Let's go. Okay, guys. So we got the order dropped off. It stayed at 22.23, if I'm not mistaken. The guy met me outside, which is awesome because it's this newly built apartment building or complex, whatever. Could not get in there, even if I tried. So luckily he came out and he met me. But that was that. And then I was driving back and I had this moment of, do I want to stay in this zone? Do I want to drive back? And instead of driving all the way to Reston, I'm going to drive to basically near my W2. There's a bunch of restaurants there. It's about half the distance. And I was going that way. And then I got this order right here from, what's this place called? Ford's Fish Shack. I've been here before. It's a pretty good spot. I mean, you know, to eat and whatnot. The order's paying $14.25. I think it's going like 9 miles. But it's going to where I was going to go to anyways. So we stopped by here to pick up the order. It was not ready. Took a while, even though it's a small order, but they're really busy. So I could see why. But I didn't want to unassign it because I was going to drive those miles anyways. So I might as well just wait a few minutes and then make at least $14.25 on the way there. So yeah, that's that. The time right now, it's 5:59. Let's go. Okay, guys, we're still making our way here to drop off the order, but I forgot to mention that this might be my favorite energy drink that I've had in a while. Rain, I think it's the Inferno, the Watermelon Warlord. Hopefully you guys can see it. I know it's kind of dark, but this might be my new favorite one. It's really good. I've never had it before, to be honest. If I saw it at a store, I probably wouldn't buy it because of the Inferno part. But I'm glad that, hey, shout out to Aziz for sending it. Definitely one of my, this one and the Purple Haze from Bang, really good. Really, really good. Oh, and also, I got this notification on the Dasher app about 10% cash back, not cash back, 10% cash back when using the Dasher Direct until the end of the year, basically. Interesting, nice little perk. I'm wondering if they're offering that because of the little fiasco they had a couple of weeks ago, or like last week maybe, when the Dasher Direct app was down and you couldn't basically, I think, well, I didn't have this issue personally. I could still use my card, but I saw a bunch of people that could not use the card or it would get declined even if you had money in it. I still used mine and everything went through fine. And eventually we got, eventually I got my money, but definitely not a good look for the Dasher Direct people and whatnot. But yeah, anyways, we'll still have like a 7-minute drive. We'll see you guys in a few. Guys, so we got the order dropped off and it stayed at $14.25, whatever it was. Right now we're sitting at $48.98, basically $2, not even that, $1 and some change shy of $50. The time right now is 6:27 and we're already here, basically 5 minutes away from our W2. I'm just chilling here in a random shopping center. We got Guapo's right here, we got Quigway, Mellow Mushroom. We got plenty of restaurants that we can get another order from, and if we don't, I'm 5 minutes from my job, so it's a win-win right there. Hopefully we can do at least one more order to crack the $50 threshold, because it would help a little bit. But yeah, so anyways, so far it's been a pretty decent shift, I think. I mean, more driving than usual, but that's okay. Today was more cash flow than anything to make up for the fact that yesterday we didn't dash as long. But yeah, so anyways, we'll see you guys on the next order. Let's go. Okay, guys, so we were just chilling at the Guapo's parking lot when this order came along here from Mellow Mushroom, which is on the other side of the parking lot, by the way. 6:25, I think it was like 2.5 miles. Didn't think much about it. I'm like, this will get us over $50, no problem. Then when I got there, the pickup time was 10 minutes before I even got the order, like the offer. So I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. But I dropped it off. It was handed to me. Lady was super nice. And then it went from 6:25 to like 11 something, 11:28. I was surprised. I'm like, whoa, 11:28, nice. So we're gonna end the dash here at $60.26. I couldn't record because I was on the phone, but took my screenshot so you guys can believe me. And then we're gonna end the dash with that $60.26. Not bad for a quick little dash here to make up for the fact that Sunday wasn't as productive as it could have been. But I wasn't feeling good. Football, World Cup finals, it's all good though. But shout out to Dashing Dave here who posted this on the Discord. I don't know if he got this in his no, actually, looking at it, I think it was from like a local Facebook group or maybe Reddit. I'm not entirely sure, but basically it says verify your identity to continue dashing. And I know that Uber already does this, like it'll prompt you to take a photo or like a selfie or whatever to verify that's you that's driving and not somebody else. If anything, I feel like it's kind of overdue. I'm surprised DoorDash hasn't thought of this before. And I think it will help with saturation. I think there's a lot of people that have multiple accounts, maybe your brother, a relative, someone you know. I get that you want to make your money, but maybe just, play by the rules, you know what I mean? So I wonder if this is going to help with the saturation issue. I think it might. It says here to upload a valid photo ID and then also a selfie. So, interesting. But yeah, let me know if you guys have seen this. I have not seen this in my area. But I think if it does come, I think it will weed out a lot of dashers that use multiple accounts. But that's a quick little dash for today. Thank you guys for coming along on today's dash. We'll see you tomorrow and take care. Peace.